Roger, give me that gun, Ron. Right along that back, baby. Aim hot. Clear hot.
Ladies, gents, how's it going? Ron and Gary here. My name is Gary Prout. I'm a Tier 2 British Gallantry recipient. That means I received something called a Conspicuous Gallantry Cross, which is Britain's second highest award for gallantry. And here on my channel, where I've been absent for a little bit, I react to extreme acts of gallantry, bravery, normal kind of engagements on the battlefield, and give my spin, my subject matter expertise on it. Today we're going to be looking at 1st Battalion Royal Anglians in Helmand. This was in 2007. I was actually out in this tour. I can't remember which units of mine it was that were supporting the Royal Anglians. If anybody who was on this who I know, let me know. We're going to look at Sergeant Panther's action. He was in 3 platoon within a Royal Anglian. I believe he was the platoon sergeant, and actually this is an incredible piece of footage for its time. This is back whenever helmet cams were in their early stages. It looks like it's videoed with a potato, I'm not going to lie. This is Sergeant Panther advancing. From what I can hear, it sounds like they've got a couple of platoons out on patrol. There is some communication going on in between them, and they've realized that actually the engagement that they're hearing to the front, right and close in front of them, it's not friendlies. It is not friendlies, and these are the actions that took place once they got the grips with that.
Where's Taliban?
Where?
Where's Taliban?
Whoa! So good suppressive fire there, initiating engagement. And what you've seen is one person engage the enemy. They're trying to get their heads down initially because you heard that crack, crack, that 2 rounds come in. Let's have another listen to it. You heard crack, crack, 2 rounds come in. And then one guy started engaging the enemy, I think Sergeant Panther said, whoa, because he was hoping for the element of surprise. Once those rounds come past, the element of surprise is gone anyway. May as well start shooting. Let's check it again.
Where's Taliban?
Where?
Where's
And
Taliban?
Whoa! So spread themselves out. You might see the ditch in beside them and think, why are they not getting in the ditch as well? Yin and yang, it kind of slows down your movement. This was in the early stages of IEDs, these improvised explosive devices. The enemy used them really, really well, and actually they used to mine the culverts quite a bit. So actually by being up, being away, he's kind of handrailing, what we would call handrailing this ditch here, so he's a little tactical bound away from it. He's probably creating less threat to himself through IEDs, bit more threat through being shot. But you know what, sometimes that's the relevant. So this is the RTR element of it. Return fire, take cover, return appropriate fire. They've returned the initial fire. They're fanning out. It looks like they're creating a bit of a fire base here. They're returning appropriate fire now. They are winning the firefight. They are putting the enemy's heads down. They're getting the enemy in cover. Once the enemy is fixed in place, that's whenever you can then start to decide what you're going to do next. And it might look like they're engaging all over. You've seen him switch off to the left there. What's he shooting over there? There's no enemy there. You're engaging likely firing positions. Once you let off that initial volt, the enemy will get their heads down. You're then keeping them suppressed. You're engaging where you think they might put their heads up. You're giving them every reason not to put their heads up and shoot. And this is what it is. It's a constant rate of fire. Also sounds like there's a bit of a flanking fire coming in there. A couple of machine guns engaging in on the enemy position. Looks like he's doing a quick estimate here. He's going through his head. What's the situation? What am I going to do? Am I going to go forward? Am I going to hold this position? Going to do a magazine change while he's doing it. Might have been a bit of a click there. Round might have failed to feed. Let's have a look back at this here.
Wait!
So he did a magazine change. Now on the SA-80, it'll hold the working parts to the rear if you run out of rounds, and you have to release the bolt to put the next round in. So the fact that he's actually had a click here, it makes me think that he's had a fail to feed. A round has failed to feed. Interesting. Listen. Yeah. Cycle there.
Give me a grenade.
He's had a stoppage. That's a dodgy magazine. That sounds to me like it's a dodgy magazine. First round failed to feed. 1 or 2 rounds. It's failed to engage again. The SA-80, as much as it was flipping slated, it wasn't a bad rifle. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't awful. But the magazines were shocking at one point. They were absolutely terrible. And especially out in Afghan, sometimes you put your magazines in upside down to prevent any dust from getting inside them. But then if you set your weapon down on anything, it would tend to dent the tops of them. If you put them the other way round, they would get full of sand and grit, and that would cause them grief. The magazines were shocking in the early days. Better now. Getting a grenade in instead.
Grenade. Grenade.
Good grenade.
Wait!
Sounds like one of the lads has seen somebody in the ditch just a couple of meters ahead. I'm interested to see here. He seems to have the plan in his head. It's not quite what I think I would do in this situation, but hey, everybody's got an opinion, eh? Opinions are like assholes. I thought I would have probably tried to get some people up and push and binding through me if I was having trouble with my magazine. But hey, this guy's still on this earth today. He's about to make a pretty quality job of this here. Don't take that as criticism. Just take that as me trying to make sense of what I think I would do in this situation. Still working on that rifle. The magazine changed. He's got rid of that one that I think was dodgy. Bayonet was fixed there. Engaging just in front in the ditch. He's seen something. There's bouncing front foot now. His rifle seems to be working properly. Probably 2 killed.
Fuck out! Hey! Get the fuck out!
Failing to respond. Nature of the beast.
Here, here's another one. There, shoot him.
Fuck out, come back!
Oi.
Quite a remarkable moment that there. What you heard was this young soldier. He's already geared up. He's already been shouting, "Get up, get up." Rightly so. Giving the enemy the chance to live here, they're not obeying the commands. So fired up. He's just engaged multiple enemy forces. He's just had to engage this person here, and you can hear the emotion get the better of him, which is quite a normal thing, right? It's quite a normal thing. He's just taking people's lives here. But the platoon sergeant, hey, get a grip, and that's all he needs to say. That is it. Job done. And the soldier's back on it again. You need people to think with real clarity in these moments where you don't need hot heads. You need people with that ability to switch on and switch off the aggression. And this is exactly what the platoon sergeant just said there.
Oh, 040
Go
out.
back and just see that again.
Come back!
Oi.
Oi. Oi.
Oh,
just leave this
040
one on.
Alpha, confirm that's bombs dropping on Mazdrak. Fucking hell!
I'm sure my lads are gonna decrypt me. I can remember who this was. I'll email one of them and get them to put in the comments what exactly this was. If I remember right, I think this was B1B, and I think this was five £1,000, 1,000-pounders. Or was this the one occasion where there was multiple 2,000-pounders? I think it was five £1,000-pounders. But what a thing of beauty! What a thing of beauty! Hey, watch this.
On man's rack. Fucking hell!
What a cool job I had. Ladies, gents, thanks for checking in. It's been a bit of a while. I've got a few things lined up, a few collaboration pieces coming. I've got a video as well on fishing, my fishing video. So if you're liking them, please bang in the like and the channel. Share it if you can. My views are down. Of course they're going to be down. I've not done videos for 6 months. But thanks for checking in once again, and I'll see you again very soon. All the best now. Goodbye.